There you go. Alright. What is up, everybody? We are going live. We are live. We're... whatever. We're just, finally getting around to getting some shit done and catching up on some news and... oh, man. This is never good, dude.
What? What happened?
The news, man.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking...
It's just,
man.
yeah, it's getting scary. It's just hard to watch right now. And that's all we can really do is, pay attention a little bit more, but,
yeah.
What can we do as civilians right now without starting any wars? And we start one war, we're going to start a lot of wars. So, how's Cali treating you today?
Oh, yeah, it's fucking been fucking nice, dude. I went up to the fucking, I went up to the Veterans Memorial and Cemetery today, and paid my respects, and took a picture and posted it, and had some words I said on their Facebook, and yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and I just walked around, did my ghost hunting thing out there. Which was kind of cool. I can talk to a couple people. Then one of them wanted to smoke.
Not in California, man.
No,
people want to do that. Oh
no,
shit!
No, one of the deceased, one of the spirits there at the memorial, fucking wanted to. I was just walking around asking, does anybody want to talk? And out of nowhere it says smoke. I was like, yeah, I got smoke.
Oh shit!
I was like, yeah, I got smokes
did
on
some
me.
ghost hunting.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I got smokes on me. Do you want to smoke? Do you want a cigarette? And it said yes. I was like,
crazy.
well, hell. I was like, hell,
Hey,
tell me where to go.
I'm not saying that there's no ghosts out there, because man, and when we lived in Douglas, our house was haunted there, and I mean it was straight up haunted, like freaky out haunted.
Really?
My sisters took the time to cut out my sister wrote a bunch of alphabets, like ABC all the way through, like a bunch of times, and then cut out each individual one and started spelling shit out on the stairs. And then when the shit would be moving out, I watched cigarette packs fly across the road, or the room. Sorry, man, it's Jack and Coke's talking pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get sponsored, damn it. Really, if I want to get sponsored, it's gonna be Crown and Coke XO. That's my drink.
Oh yeah, is that right?
Yep, Crown and Coke XO if I can. Biden pushes admin's agenda amid war in Israel. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we're gonna start off with you watched that game last night. Fucking shut up. Just tell us what's going on, man. I'm really scared for our country, dude. I tell Terry this all the time. I just... well...
I know, it's gotten to the point to where it's honestly, dude, it's really scary what's going on right now.
Well, like I said yesterday, you can't be mean to everybody. But now you have to question everybody, because you just saw what happened. Look how fast it took them to go through that. They took out 29 key points in the fucking iron wall, and it took them a matter of hours to take over that place and to take hostages, and it was strategically done. Now, look at all the protesters that are against this, and I'm probably going to get bashed for this, but there's people that are for Hamas doing what they just did. And I'm not being Democratic, Republican, liberal, independent. I'm being a human being, and those were babies, dude. Those were babies. Those were little kids that got burnt to death. These motherfuckers will put them in a room and then roll burning tires into the room and then close the room up. That's genocide. That's the extinction of people is what they're trying to do. The extinction of everybody that's not them. So, I'm not okay with that. And I struggle with this right now. Because we just allowed all those protests to happen in every city. And we're okay with that. When they just showed you where every one of those persons who's against the United States, and they don't care about us. The people who are standing out there protesting and saying that the Hamas did, they're for the Hamas. Those are little babies. Them little babies didn't do nothing. So you tell me how you're going to be for the Hamas and for the United States at the same time. I don't play that shit.
Right.
It's hard because we have some really amazing people in our country who are of Islamic beliefs and ethnicity, and I don't have a problem with anybody, but people are trying to fucking hurt everybody. That's the thing, is like, who do we trust anymore?
Everybody's trying too hard nowadays, man. Everybody's trying way too hard these days to hurt, to be mean, and I don't understand any of it as far as
it's all greed.
What's the purpose,
brother? It's all greed. It's greed about money. It's greed about land. It's greed about who is better than who.
Guess what? Ain't nobody. Hey, we all live and we all die. We all born and we all fucking die. We all fucking come
we all bleed red, man. That's all there is. Whether you pray to Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Jehovah,
right?
Look, we're all human beings, man. That's all I look at.
Exactly. I mean, it's just don't understand why everybody's got to be fucking just all fucking pissy about it.
God is getting lit up right now. Hold on.
God dang it.
Again, as you're speaking, Monica, we're seeing big explosions there in Gaza. Ben, this is a time for the Commander-in-Chief of the United States of America to maintain a cool head, to entertain information and debate, to figure out American potential involvement, whether or not it serves America first. And it's just hard to come away inspired that we have the man who is focused on America.
We really, I think, are unfortunately navigating through this moment without any of the kind of leadership.
There's one congressman called President Biden a tree plant. He said, "I know our president's a tree plant, but we're veterans, we're Americans, and we're going to fight through all of this." He just straight up called him a tree plant on TV, man.
Wow. Fucking called him just straight up fucking. I'll check it out, dude. I got me some new kicks.
Come out of Gaza in this past week. Unfortunately, we do not have a president
DCs?
up to this moment.
No.
We deserve better.
There's some black and red DCs.
Ben and I had a debate along with
Nice.
Yeah, my buddy Don fucking bought them, and they were too big for his fucking little ass feet. He asked me what size I wore. I said I wore a size 11 and a half, fucking 12, depending on the fucking brand. And
the question becomes how many
he's like,
civilians got out.
Try these. And fucking, they're 13s, dude. The fuck, dude, my fucking toe is, dude, man, it's fucking beautiful, dude. It's so comfortable. I got fucking toe room in there now. Fucking, my other DCs, I got them fucking where they fit, just fucking tight. And fucking,
I think that's bullshit.
Man.
I think that's probably one of the dumbest things you could probably say, so there you go.
All right, you get the last word on that. Former Congressman Deborah Riverland, thank you. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I've been watching both. I go back right now. like I go back in between different channels because every news is going to be news. It's right now. This is about human people, humans.
Yeah.
It better not have an agenda on anybody for the news.
There is one border
Right.
crossing between the Gaza Strip and Egypt, and
Yeah, that border crossing between Egypt, like to get out of the Gaza Strip, is in Egypt, and it's only 8 miles long.
But the feeling is that also Egypt does not want to face an onslaught of refugees coming.
So yeah, Egypt's afraid of
give up the idea that
picking up all the
have a right to be
refugees from Gaza Strip.
On Sunday, what they are going to try to negotiate
Yeah.
is a safe passage, at least for foreign nationals, including Americans who are living in the Gaza Strip, and also, of course, to get medicine and aid inside. But right now, you've got 2.3 million people in the Gaza Strip. They are bottled up and they are being rattled by series
$2.3 million.
firefights and missile strikes.
I appreciate you pointing that out, Greg. American citizens.
I know.
Encouraged to go
Sorry, 2.3 million people
Thank you so much.
in the Gaza Strip, and
Really?
most of those are like 40% of that is children.
This war in Israel, any of them particularly perhaps twisted you?
Well, you could say that again, Will.
Wow. What happened?
A terror
I'm still here. I was just eating real quick, so
had
All right,
this designation like the Proud Boys here in the United States.
The problem, this is the ultimate false comparison, Will. Hamas is a foreign terror organization. They just killed 1,200 civilian Israelis in the most barbaric way imaginable. They engage in suicide bombings. They want to eradicate Israel. The Proud Boys have not been designated, by the way, as terrorists. And their great crimes, beating up neo-Nazis who walked into a Republican event, defacing a BLM flag, and taking part in the January 6th riot. How Sonny Hostin can compare Proud Boys to butchers who behead children and rape women is far beyond me.
I don't know if it's beyond me. I think it's pretty easily explainable. Stupidity. Now, Raymond, it's getting so bad you can't even hold a moment of silence for the Israeli victims during a school board meeting without pushback. This is from the Fairfax County School Board in Virginia.
During tonight's moment of silence, many of our board members would like to share our care and concern for the victims, their loved ones, and our entire Jewish community.
I wasn't expecting what seemed to be a sneak attack, so it's disappointing that my colleagues would do that behind my back. But we often sympathize with and humanize the side that we relate to, and the side that looks more like us. As the old civil rights adage goes, no justice, no peace.
Raymond?
That's Abrar Omesh. Now, she, by the way, opposed a commemoration of the 9/11 victims. Her father ran the mosque in Falls Church where the 9/11 hijackers attended. So, why?
she said she was appalled that she would be surprised like that. She's reading off a fucking script. So how was she even appalled? How was she surprised and appalled?
Yeah, today Jim Jordan won, Will, 152 votes in the GOP
Man.
caucus. At last count, but he still needs 217. That's a lot of ground to make up. And the House has adjourned for the weekend.
Yeah, let's adjourn because, we're going to go hang out for the weekend, watch some football that we put on, and
Right.
we're not really worried. We're not going to, we'll worry about the Americans on Monday.
Right.
Has she ever
Right.
read the Scarlet Letter, I wonder, Will? I mean, maybe I'm missing a storyline here, but the A stands for
Bro.
adultery in
I
that
didn't.
story.
I did not get.
They've got it so backwards. Like I'm out here to do this for a hobby, and these motherfuckers are taking a weekend off while fucking Americans are being held hostage, and our Congress is in fucking dire despair right now. We have no Congress. But let's take a weekend off. We pay
Right.
these motherfuckers to do this. Fuck. Sad. We greedy motherfuckers, man. The only reason they want fucking vote in a damn speaker is because they're not getting their packages passed through Congress. Look, this is no time for a fucking package deal. This is no time for fucking Congress to play politics. This is time for American people to stand up. We still have 14 fucking American individuals over there that are missing. We have 27 dead to bring home and bury.
Right. So, well, what is it?
It's just sad we can't. Did you say what does that have to do with the price of rice in China?
No, I don't even know what we're talking. What are we talking about? I don't even know what we're talking about. What are we talking about?
Congress is taking the weekend off, is what I'm talking about. Greedy motherfuckers, Republican and Democrat.
Well, you should have known. You should have known they were going to do that shit, dude. They got Thanksgiving coming up at the same time. I mean, shit, dude. They're going to take whole another month off, dude.
I don't recall any time in my deployment that I had to go fucking just take time off and come back to go shooting. These are Americans. Not just Americans. These are human fucking beings that a radical terrorist group is going to torture and fucking rape and torture some more while Congress takes the weekend off to find us a fucking speaker because they can't put political shit aside and worry about their packets fucking later down the road. Now, I know nothing about fucking Congress and I try not to pay attention to any of that, but you know what? There is no amount of money that is worth sitting at home and we'll come back on Monday when we have civilian lives at stake. And we're watching it live. And I'm getting updates from buddies that are over there live. But Congress can take that weekend off. Don't worry about it. We'll get you a speaker sometime. I feel like our
you got buddies over there in Israel right now, Palestine.
Yeah.
You got buddies in Palestine.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you where they're at, but I have people that are on ground right now. Yes.
Oh wow, that's crazy, man.
And this is just the beginning of it. But yet our Congress needs to go ahead and take a weekend off, like many of us didn't get to do. Like many of us sat through our Thanksgivings eating fucking Thanksgiving dinner on a cardboard plate out in the fucking dusty ass fucking desert.
Right.
Well, let's take the weekend off while we have people fucking held hostage. And
I honestly
let's leave our Congress in disarray for another fucking 3 days. Sure. I'm proud of my country. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if this shit happens over here, and it probably will, it ain't going to last long. Because there's a bunch of crazy motherfuckers like you and I that will not stand for this shit. That will take charge. And we the people will take care of this country. Because we love our family, we love our country, and we love our fucking people. And I hope and I pray that it doesn't come to that. And I hope and I pray that all my veteran buddies who went through years of therapy and dealing with the demons that we deal with on a day-to-day basis don't have to sneak back up, and we don't have to go back to fucking feeling that way and being a fucking soldier again. But if it comes down to it, on our soil, you damn right.
Yeah.
My family's protected. And I'll just tell you right now, you find any shit goes down, you find you a veteran. Because while everybody's running that way, that veteran's going to go that way. and he's going to go find a problem, and we're going to take care of it. Find you a veteran. Find you a veteran buddy.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous, man. And it's a repeat of history all over again, man. The dropping pamphlets or the leaflets, tunnel warfare.
Hey, I can't believe that posted, dude. That
What?
fucking my post going live with Dieter in a little bit, so come over for a few. And CJ was like, I see this a day later. Gotta love it. Apparently, okay. All right. That was weird. That's weird.
The war in Gaza will be won underground.
Oh, you already know it will.
It's all those tunnels, man. You know what Gaza reminds me of? Gaza reminds me of that movie Demolition Man. Where all the good people were underground and living dirty and eating rat burgers.
Yeah.
But it's reversed here. You know?
Right.
But look at it. Where do you think they got the tunnel design at? What do you think they learned to fight underground?
Oh,
to
the cartel,
dig
man.
Those tunnels.
The cartel.
No, go back even further than that. Let's go back a couple wars.
Do you not know that the fucking cartel in fucking Iran are fucking buddy? Oh yeah, dude, they've been.
I'm not even talking about that, bro.
They've been sneaking fucking people in through the border for fucking years and years and years now, and here lately, since it's all been fucking wide open, fucking our shit, fucking. There's been so many.
The death toll is has reached 3,200 in this whole thing.
In Gaza, total on both sides.
3,200 people, yeah.
On both sides. That's basically half and half was what's been killed. You killed this many, and then they killed that many. Basically, it's even. Is what you're telling me.
There should have been none. Families of 120 hostages have been notified. Huh. No, dude, it's scary.
Yeah. That is scary.
Yeah, but I like a bunch of us, man, we were talking about that the other day, and my buddy brought up a really good point. He was like, man, I've been out of the Army for like 7 years. I haven't thought about loading a weapon, and he's very like religious, so like even just going to combat was bad, it was like a Hacksaw Ridge type deal, but he still did it.
Yeah.
He was like I'll protect my family. I absolutely will. He's like, but I don't think my family deserves to see that side of me. And I was like, yeah, you made a good point.
Are you just streaming to YouTube or what?
No, I'm on Facebook right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking why can't I not fucking see the live?
It's on there.
Yeah, fucking weird. I know it's on there. Yeah, it's only giving me fucking.
MSNBC says expected Israel ground invasion of Gaza looms. They've already been on ground for a minute, man. Their ground invasion is going to last all of fucking 10 minutes. Their commandos are going in there right now.
It's going to be brutal, building to building, door to door, and I think they're, that's why they're giving them 20 years to get out of town, because they don't want to have to think about friend or.
What do you mean? I'm watching it right now on Facebook.
I I know you are.
What kind of challenge will that
For some
present
reason.
Israel?
Yeah, so they're going to have to hold with tank battalions in the north, artillery. That's a more conventional fight, open terrain fight. They've done that before. They know that terrain well. I've been there. In Angola, open terrain.
Then also
They've done that before. They know the terrain well. So it's
Oh shit. I'm driving Skittles, yo.
Following.
preventing Israel from massing forces in the south. And so it
See, it's got all these fucking.
and they've done a massive
Doesn't even have like.
reserve for exactly that purpose, to be able to hold it
Doesn't
in the
have
north
you.
while they
It's got all these other
focus in the
fuckers.
south. What we call a main effort in the south.
Like, what?
Go to my page.
Effort in the north.
No, I mean.
Go to your friend's
my
page.
I'm
Here, hold on,
following
man.
You. I'm following you. You know what I mean?
Now, the only thing harder than living in Gaza
That's weird.
is leaving Gaza. This is a massive Palestinian
Hold on.
traffic jam inching south away from Gaza City after Israel repeatedly warned civilians to evacuate before the ground invasion begins. But Hamas told the Palestinians to ignore Israel's instructions.
Because on my app on
You're going nowhere.
when I go through DuckDuckGo through Facebook DuckDuckGo, if I can't, I don't know if it takes you to the like here we go, we're getting ready to walk it down.
There, I just sent it to you. Check your messenger.
Oh, I got it right now. I'm on it now.
The only thing that can stop the Israeli victory over Hamas is
Oh yeah, some good stuff right there. What's up, everybody? Whoever's watching, whoever's not watching, it is what it is. Welcome to our non-produced show. It's great.
Alright.
Just make sure you go on mute on the other side if you're watching it on your. Gaza is a hellhole.
What do you know about the Palestinian people? Well, the people the entire world seems to sympathize for. 40% of Palestinians support suicide bombings. That's the highest level of support in the entire world.
Wow.
The Palestinians have also chosen
Jesus
Hamas to
Christ.
represent the controlling faction of their government. The government charter describes killing Jews as one of its highest priorities. So, the Israeli military is marching into a bombed-out husk of a city.
Dude, we need to send some contractors over there, and
By Palestinian people who not
that's
only
just bad, man.
but are willing to die for Hamas. Andy Stump is a Navy SEAL who spent over 17 years in combat. All right, describe, Andy, the challenge operating in this kind of...
That's a big challenge, man.
...among the civilian population with the global media that's looking for any type of...
Man, you're gonna have to liven it up there.
What are you talking about?
To say the least, I actually know I'm going to disagree with your two previous guests. I have trained with and hosted...
Oh, hey, I got a song for you, man.
in the Israeli defense.
There we go. Let me mute this fucking TV. Let me get this all cranked up for you.
You know you're gonna get copyrighted. You know that, right?
No, this one's just for you. It's called Daddy's Weed.
Oh. I just felt a fucking raindrop on me. Raindrop keep falling on my head.
This is not what folks want to talk about, Pat. Are you fucking kidding me?
People are dealing with it all day long, dude. They don't want to get on here and fucking watch us fucking watching the news and talking about this because they could do this on their own. They don't.
Oh. Here, I'm sorry. Let me turn the news off. That's happening in our fucking country. That's gonna happen any fucking day. Nobody wants to talk about that? Really? You wouldn't talk about that? You're not worried about this shit?
Just letting you know, man. No, but people don't want to fucking.
Should be.
Dude, they could see that. They could see that shit any day.
My show.
Right now, they want to.
We're gonna talk about this shit.
If it's your show, then talk about it. You're not talking. You're just sitting there watching the news and you're
I'm listening to fucking Israel, man. I'm listening to what they're saying.
So
What do you want to talk about? Here, let's talk about something.
Explain to me in your own
Something
words
else that's not fucking sad, that's not going on in our country right now. And cheer me up, because right now I'm not cheered up about any of them. None of this. Why should we be cheery? You don't think people want to hear about this shit? This is happening in every fucking place in the country.
What? So, but my thing is, Jeremy, my thing is that nobody, it's almost like everybody's getting pissed off about it, but nobody's willing to do anything about it. Okay? Because it's our government's the one that's pushing this. Alright? And
ain't pushing at me.
Huh?
I have literally watched this happen in real life. Step by step, day by day, I've watched this happen. And then we're allowing all this fucking shit happening in the protests against Israel going on in our America. Yeah.
Yeah.
People should be talking about this shit. People should be worried about this shit. That motherfucker just spelled it out for every American. We're already in your states. Your border's been open long enough. We're there.
But yet what?
Read around the news.
What is the? You said you have fully trust in our government, Jeremy. You tell me what is our government doing for us if they're already here?
I said I have full trust in our veterans. I have no trust in our government. I never said that.
Okay, you have full trust in our veterans.
100%. I say this without fucking somebody forcing me. 100% no fucking trust in our government right now. Maybe a few here and there, but a government as a whole, nope.
Okay. Then I'm fucking high as hell, dude. This is great. Listen to this. All right.
I'm getting drunk, so it's all right.
You say you trust the government, and so you're like, okay, we're watching.
No, I don't trust the government. I do not trust the government.
We don't trust the government.
You just said you say you trust the government. Nope, I do not trust the government.
Like I said, I'm high.
Make sure you put that. I do not. Not the DO and then NOT.
Sorry, you don't trust the government, but you trust
not one bit.
You trust your fellow veterans of the Army. Okay. Now,
not even of the Army, bro. Of the military.
The military.
I trust my buddies.
Of the military that you served with. Okay. All right.
You are way high, dude.
No, I mean. Just let me finish speaking. I mean, I may get some things a little.
Work yourself out. I got you, bro. Go ahead.
So you trust your guys, all right? And where are your guys at right now? How easy is it for your guys, for you to come together and be able to amass anything to go against the so-called regime now without fucking getting taken out? Because what's going to happen is that it's going to turn into, this war is going to pop off like heavy, and next thing you fucking know it, fucking Ukraine's going to pop off. Something's going to get hit in Israel. Israel's going to fucking nuke or blow up one of fucking Iran's fucking nuclear fucking things, because Iran is just gonna straight blow up fucking Israel. They done said it. They're gonna total annihilation this place. So I'm just waiting.
I'm just waiting. It's gonna work.
What?
But go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me continue. And then because Iran already is right there on the northern border waiting. They've moved amassed troops down to Hezbollah, down there to the north side of the fucking border. They're ready to come in right as soon as fucking Right. I mean, it's all fucking crazy fucking bullshit, dude.
Israel will be fine.
People's pieces.
Iran will not do anything.
Iran
has too much to lose.
Well, what do they got to lose? What do they have to lose? I mean,
they have a lot of their products come from us, man. I know a very cool Iranian who lives in the States.
All right.
And he's dude. Iran has too much to lose if they pop off.
They just froze that $6 billion fucking dollars. Okay, you don't gonna tell me right now that Iran
to the regime? Yes, not to the look. Where'd that $6 billion come from?
I don't give a shit about where it comes from. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about the United States froze that money again. Now fucking Iran cannot touch that money. All right, froze it, took it back away. All right, now that's going to give them incentive. That's going to give them incentive to say, "Fuck it, what the fuck," you know?
No,
you're not even fucking.
Because $6 billion to them, $6 billion to Iran is fucking $20 to us. So
that's besides.
They're looking for their prisoners. They're looking for their prisoners. That's what they don't care about. That money. That money is nothing. They got the money. They've got the backing. But yeah, Iran, and I'm not going to say the country, the people in Iran are involved in everything that's going on right now. I fully believe that. However, I don't have that much detail on it, and I've really not been trying to keep up with it. But
you want to talk about it. I mean, but you want to talk about it. I have been keeping up on it. I know where the pieces have been moving. And
I've been trying not to for a mental reason. But my buddies are there, and my buddies are talking about it. And you know what? It's coming closer, and every day it's getting closer to your doorstep.
Yes, and that's the thing. There's more Iranians over here right now in the United States that if you're watching the news, you see right now there's how many that follow the Muslim fucking charter?
The Quran?
The Quran, the charter?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the Quran. That's their religion. But that's cool. Because if you're a true person and a true human decent being that want to come over here and make a living and have that belief. My sister's Jehovah's Witness. By all means, be Jehovah's Witness. Have a belief. But please don't make your beliefs and your rules and your laws and almost the top of the paragraph be death to everybody but us. Talk about killing everybody and the jewels and
that's just it. That's their charter. That's in their fucking charter. That's what they fucking. That's what they believe. That they are the fucking chosen fucking one, and that nobody else can be chosen. And it started back with the Cain and Abel, and then fucking Cain killed Abel, or Abel killed Cain, and then fucking Abel's boys, fucking this one and this one. Fucking had two fucking. They had the Palestinians and the fucking Israelites, and they fucking been warring it out ever since 2,000 years ago. Okay.
This war has been going on longer than fucking civilians know about, man.
2,000 years, ever since biblical times. That's how long it's.
Yeah, but nobody knows that. Nobody understands that. And nobody understands how close it is to us until. Just recently, until yesterday, when he said, you guys' border's been open for years. We're in your cities. We're in your towns. So I take that as a threat. But I take it as a threat because now I have to figure out, I'm still trying to be trustful and trying to be like, I don't disrespect people who own gas stations who are of that ethnicity. I try to be respectful. But now... Who do I trust?
Now you got to look at it.
Because we just watched. Look at it. Bourbon is a friend too, there, Eddie. My buddy Edgewood.
Yeah, he was on here and he hopped off.
That's all
but
right.
no, but no, exactly. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that you have now you have to think about that. All right, here in California, all right,
man.
I've noticed, all right, this is just off of my opinion and what I've seen. All right, I've noticed an influx of a lot more of your Iranian, Muslim, turban people, folks that are straight from, they don't even know how to count money back, dude. I mean, literally, they don't know how to count money back. They don't know how to fucking do. I mean,
100%. I understand that.
And now, and the thing is that they are basically taking control of all your gas stations. Okay, now they also basically have control of now your gas station where you pump your gas. They can just shut that shit off. You know what I mean? They can just like shut it off. Fucking nobody's getting gas. Why?
Now,
what they care? They don't. They own it. You know.
I actually do have a buddy that came out of the Army and owns. I have a buddy that came out of the Army and when he got medically retired, and he's of that descent, he purchased 2 rundown gas stations, and then he brought his family over, got them visas, and their family's working on being United States citizens so they can come over here and live, so they don't have to keep doing what they do and rotating. So when they do it correctly, absolutely. But
right
now,
you don't know. You have no.
You
idea.
don't know, and I don't want to have to. It's so hard to guess, man. You know, it's so hard to walk in and guess. Like, oh man. But I have specific reasons, which I'm not going to go into. But I have specific reasons for not trusting. I mean, certain people, and it's not that it's a racial thing, because I love everybody. I don't see black, white, Asian. I don't see. I see a human being. This is who we are. This is where we're at. But ultimately, now we're. And I hate to say it because I'm not racist, but now the race card now gets shifted from black people back to Islamic people again. And now people are going to be rooted. Watch what happens in the next fucking 2 weeks, man. People are going to start gunning down Islamic people because of their fate or their religion. And it's going to happen right here in the States. And it's sad.
Oh, yeah. It's good. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you want to talk about fucking putting people on an edge, you know, because what do they think of? They think of fucking 9/11.
All over again.
All over again. I mean,
but not all Islamic people are bad, and not all Muslim people or Quran reading people are bad.
No,
and I know that. I have a conscious mind to think people are not bad. It's the way you were raised. We do some Hamlet, Shakespeare. How's that go? How's that you were in South Pacific with me, fucker. How's that go, Hamlet thing? We studied all that shit.
I don't know.
Hold on, man.
This is Jim. Say hi to Jim.
What's up, Jim and Jim?
Hi, nice to meet you. I need to get like a string for it and fucking make it.
Oh, thy own self be true quote. That was that whole one Miss Marsteller had us learn. Thy self own be true, though it be the madness, yet there the method in it, brevity and in the soul of wit. I don't want to read the rest of that shit.
Yeah, don't please.
Do you remember any of that? Do you remember any of that play? The play we were in?
No.
You don't remember any of that?
Yeah, I do.
Motherfucker, what are you doing? Jeff Dunham? Is that new puppet?
What are you talking about?
You motherfucker, what are you doing? Starting to freak me out. I'm like, what are you doing, Jeff Dunham?
That's fucking weird.
You must be really high, bro.
That was fucking weird, dude. That was freaking me out.
I got my Jack Daniels. I keep saying Crown of Coke. I do drink Crown of Coke a lot more, though.
Damn.
Yeah. But do you remember the South Pacific play?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember South Pacific. I remember the fucking Little Abner fucking play. South Pacific and Little Abner. I remember them both.
The one that cracked me up the most was when James Lamone had to do the coconut dress and the bra.
Mm-hmm.
And then he had to run off stage real quick and then change. And then come out and do an intro while we were setting up the backstage. But the intro had like the spotlight right on him. And he was right at the edge of the stage where the symphony was. And the conductor of the symphony was like right like dead center of like Pecker Central. So James had to change really quick and then run back out on stage in full sailor uniform. Well, he forgot to zip up his zipper. And old Mr. fucking Dangler was just hanging out there. He did his whole monologue, like he did his whole monologue thing. That's when the orchestra conductor was losing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was just before you and me had to go out and sit in the back while they did that monologue shit up front. You and I were sitting on the back bench and we just started pushing each other off the bench.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, we started fucking with each other.
Yeah, and then Miss Marsteller was like, "Hey, what's up, Corey?" Miss Marsteller was like, "You know what? Don't do any, what'd she say? No more improving." And we still had like 2 shows to go, and we're like, okay. Oh, Corey, check out his, skull there. What's his name?
This is Jim.
His name Jim. Hey, that's my daddy's name. My real daddy, my biological daddy. My real daddy name is Mike. Dude, that is so weird.
He's just gonna hang out.
Yeah.
You good? I'm good.
Corey, did you talk to your wife about them ferrets there? Or wondering?
Hey, Corey.
We gotta get rid of our... We gotta get rid of our ferrets, man. We just ran out of time. And we just don't have time, because I'm only home 10 days straight, so it's like...
Yeah, they gotta run around. Run around.
Yeah, when we try when I'm home. And we try when we're both home. We do try. Mm-hmm. But, we also have, shit going on. Alyssa's starting to do her college stuff, and we gotta worry about graduation. We got Christmas coming up, Thanksgiving coming up. I'm sorry, baby, there's a Corvette in your garage. No, I'm not. And then the Corvette.
Yes. All right.
Hey, the Corvette's going to be fun, though, because, the girls have never really built a car. Tara's car was a Camaro that was 600 horsepower right off the bat from the dealership. This is going to be hand-built. This is, me, I tear shit down to the frame, and we're going frame up. So when I get home, the engine's coming out, transmission's coming.
I have to do the same thing to my truck. I need to get underneath it, because I got it from an owner that just drove it, never did anything underneath, not at all. And so I'm talking fucking nastiness underneath. Fucking motor mounts just crumbling. Fucking, literally crumbling. Shocks and everything just shot. All the fucking bushings are fucking done. Fucking, oh, fuck.
That's what the Corvette looks like right now. And then when I get home, the engine and the transmission, they're coming out. We're putting the rims back on. Putting the top, rolling the windows up. Putting the car cover on and getting it pushed out of the garage, putting it in the yard or in the backyard for a little bit, and then we're gonna tear down the engine. I get to talk to a, and that's the awesome part about my parts of life that I've like became friends with, like a lot of people who own Corvettes and high-end Corvettes. We're talking like Legan filters and Yankos, and I mean, and they know their shit. So like, I've never owned a Corvette. You know me. I've been a Ford guy since the day I fucking was able to drive a car. My first car was that Ford Falcon.
Right.
So I've worked on Corvettes and I've worked on Chevys.
Right.
But I've never built a Chevy for me. So Tara lost her Camaro because we live 45 minutes away from work, from her hospital, so that wasn't feasible. So she didn't get to enjoy it. Well, now she gets to, but at first she wasn't too enthused about the whole it's a Corvette thing. But her daughter wanted a Corvette, and it just so happened that deal worked out where he wanted me to make that zero turn a Atlanta Falcons themed one or whatever, and I said okay. So now I have a Chevy Corvette where I can at least give the girls that Alyssa's getting best of both worlds because she's got a full Chevy Camaro.
Right.
Well, Tara's not really getting the best of both worlds. She's getting kind of half because she's got a Chevy. And I had asked, like, at first Tara wasn't too enthused about it, and then, you know, so my whole joke to her is like, I'm sorry, there's a free Corvette in your garage. And now she's picking out colors, and I get to talk to many of my Corvette gurus who, you know, we have a C4, which is, I don't know the engines. I don't know. I know the engines. I have a degree in that shit. I know my engines, but now I get to do my engines correctly from Chevy gurus who build Corvettes. And so I had kind of, I know Tara wasn't a fan of it. Even after picking out the colors, I kind of wanted to think about her. So I was like, well, we can take the whole drive line, the engine, the transmission, and the rear end, and take all of that, and then go out and find you like an 82 IROC and transplant that all into the IROC. And she was like, nah, let's do the Corvette. So we're going to do the Corvette. But the cool part is I get to build it from the ground up, you know, and I've never built one. I am kind of curious to see what a Corvette would look like after I get done with it. You know, I've built many Mustangs, but my uncle was a Mopar and a Ford guy growing up, so like we'd always go to like Ford meets, and I'd get a shirt that said, "I'd rather eat a can of worms than drive a Chevy."
Oh yeah. I go get them stupid. Like, remember the old Bear Whiz fucking T-shirts that you used to have? Like the old Bear Whiz fucking made fun of fucking Coors Light, or you know, there was Dare. Remember the Johnson shirts? Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
Big Johnson. Big
Corey
Johnson
says my first car was a '75 Ford Mustang, looked like the Pinto, 4-speed. Only paid $200. Dude, I only paid $800 for my Falcon, but that was a lot of fucking lawns I mowed there, you know. So,
right,
yeah. Yeah, Hamas are not allowing the Palestine people that live in Gaza to flee. They said either stay or die.
Yep. What do you think they were gonna do? Well, I mean, exactly what do you think they were gonna do? I mean, they use them as human.
Bro, you're asking the wrong fucking dude. I've already fucking been up that creek. I know what they would have done. I know what they will do. I know what they're doing now.
But that's just it. Everybody else don't give it. Nobody. There's a lot of these, and that's the scary thing, dude. It's these young kids, man. It's these college kids. We've allowed them to infiltrate our colleges and our fucking institutions and fucking. Look, we've allowed them to get into our government. Ileana Omar, she married her fucking brother, for crying out loud. You know, fucking, she's all for them, dude. There's people in the fucking Congress right now that's got a fucking Palestinian flag up rather than a fucking American flag up, and taking pictures of it in fucking Congress. These people need to be gone.
I'm all for it, brother. I'm listening to you. Preach.
That's just it, dude. Fucking, why aren't we fucking doing a fucking 1776 fucking Paul Revere fucking through the streets? The fucking redcoats are coming, and fucking just do it, you know?
Why is that? Why are we afraid?
Why are we afraid? What are we afraid of?
I'm asking you the question.
You're
going to answer your own question right here.
I don't know. I don't know.
Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid?
Why am I afraid?
Why are you afraid? You're going to answer your own question right here. Why are you afraid?
Why am I afraid? I'm not afraid. I know I can't get that far. Because I don't know enough people along the way to fucking to come, to follow.
What are you afraid of? You want to speak your mind, right? You want this fucking shit to go away too, right?
You're asking me what I'm afraid of. I just told you.
You answered your own question, bro.
Nobody else will fucking follow him. So why you keep on asking me the question?
I'm just saying, you just answered your... Why is people scared? Because they're scared to follow. They're scared to step out. They're scared to say anything. And I mean, ultimately, none of this should have ever taken place.
Ultimately, no, none of this should have taken place. But that's not the thing. Our government wasn't thinking about anything else besides us as being fucking pawns. And fucking all we do is make money for the government. The government takes more and more money away from us. So the more and more we work, it's more and more fucking money we have to spend. You know. So the thing is that the government thinks we're just an endless fucking pot of fucking money fucking pigs, you know, fucking just giving it, and we don't question. We never question what our government's gonna fucking do about it.
You got a whole audience clapping for you, bro. Keep preaching.
And no, I mean, it's just, what the fuck, people, let's do something. Let's come together. I mean, let's just fucking come together. I mean, fucking.
Okay, so now we come together, but at what cost? What is in it for us?
What do you mean? We go and we stop the government. The government works for us, right? Correct?
Oh yeah, you and me logically thinking, yes, that is correct. But now,
and so does everybody else. But everybody else thinks the same way I do. That
everybody wants something.
Everybody
wants something, man.
No,
I want some more Jack and Coke. And some more Pringles. Everybody wants something. And they get greedy. And greed turns into, well, I have this power, so I'm going to be greedy about it. I don't want to let this go. I'm going to be greedy about it.
But no, that's
what do I want? I want peace in our time. And $1 billion. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what people want. Right?
But that's the thing. But that's the thing, man. There's no more money.
Correct me if you're wrong. If I'm wrong,
there's no more money to give. I don't understand how nobody understands that.
There is, sir. There is. Hey, money's no good here because it just becomes zero. But I have this cool little speaker that I'd trade you to give me some Pringles because I like my Pringles. So this now becomes a commodity, and it now becomes a necessity. This is my
bartering system.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't like that lighter. You're going to have to find another one. I don't know where mine is at. Okay.
Oh,
Just don't get mad at me.
I am.
If I'm wrong, you can say I'm wrong, and I'll be like, okay, maybe I'm wrong.
No,
And
I'm
I'll
not
retake
saying
it,
you're
and
wrong.
I'll think
I'm not
about that
saying-
opinion. But, bro, the way it's going now, if we don't step out, we don't start saying shit,
I'm just fucked.
we're gonna be bartering our fucking
Thanks, babe.
Oh yeah, dude. That's why I'm saying
chargers
people
and our
people need to
speakers
start
and
investing in like gold. People need to start investing in gold, silver.
I'll be like a
fucking shit
crackhead and be
that.
like, "Hey man, I got
Fucking,
this
but the thing is,
this
if you live in a
hotel
city-
remote.
if you
It'll
live
turn
in a
on any
city,
hotel TV
I'm
in
telling you,
the,
you're gonna
in the
wanna
region
get out
of
quick.
Indiana."
Careful with the living in the cities. I mean, cities you're gonna go. Make sure you have at least enough food to last you fucking at least a month. Because what do you think's gonna get hit first? A fucking grocery store. All right. You want to make sure you have your perishables, fucking non-perishables, your fucking canned goods, fucking shit like that, your powdered milks, your fucking rice, and your fucking beans. Fucking, you can make a lot out of rice and beans, man. Potatoes go bad. Rice and beans don't. Fucking, that shit's gonna fucking pop off. When it does pop off, you don't want to be in a city, and you don't want to have to go to the grocery store to get your fucking shit. All right? Make sure you have a little bit of that shit packed away. You want to have at least 3 to 4 weeks, man. Because you don't want to be out when it hits. Because you know when martial law fucking kicks in, it's gonna fucking, it's gonna be fucking just chaos. Chaos. You might as well just fucking lock the doors, fucking bar in for a couple weeks, because you're not gonna come out because they're gonna shut the water off, they're gonna shut the gas off, they're gonna shut the electricity off, they're gonna shut everything off. Because nobody's gonna go to work, nothing's gonna get done. If things start to pop off, fucking people are gonna be scared not to come out of their house. Or if you have a contingency plan, at least have something planned out. If something like that pops off, you've got someplace else you can go that you've already got other people ready to go, and you're fucking like I got plans right now. Fucking, I got my truck. Christina's got her car. We pack up everything. Boom, we're good to go. We're heading over to my buddy Don's. He's got guns. He's got ammo. He's got a camper. He's got a truck. He's gonna be fucking loading his shit up. His sons are gonna fucking follow us. We're all gonna fucking head out get the fuck off the fucking mountain. Get across the mountain as fast as we fucking can. And if I can get to the other side of the mountain before this shit over here gets locked down. Yep. Because this over here is gonna get locked down fucking tighter than fucking Nun's cunt, and fucking it ain't gonna be fucking pretty.
Nun's cunt.
Yeah, fucking. So it's like you really got to think about. You know, where are you going to be? Where are you going to be when something like this is going to actually happen? Because you remember what we talked about. Now they own a lot of the fucking gas stations. They own a lot of the motels.
Hold on, don't be saying they. Just say bad people. A lot of. Now
you can't. Well,
you're gonna get shit on because everybody's gonna be like. You said they.
How do you say anything? You can't. That's just it. You can't say anything without sounding some kind of fucking xenophobia.
You just tell me that, brother. I know that.
Okay, so you can't. So there's no way. There's no way around it.
Everybody gets their butt fucking hurt because you say they. You watch.
Right.
How dare you say they?
And if you know what, if you get your fucking butt hurt, fucking check yourself, because it's really, you know.
Before you wreck yourself.
You check yourself before you shit yourself.
Check yourself before you shit yourself? Yeah.
Before you shit yourself, because guess what? It's not about you. You know what I'm talking about. You see it every day. I mean, you see it everywhere you go. You take a vacation. Who do you have to go talk to? Talk to some Iranian or some fucking, I mean, who knows? It's a foreign, somebody foreign. All right? And it's not an American person. Then hell, all the fucking gas stations here in town have now have become all foreign owned. Okay, we're talking your big corporation fucking ones, because they're not corporate owned no more.
Oh, I know,
bro. They're like regionally owned. So guess what? Now that everything's regionally owned, now fucking different people own these things, and guess what? Who has all the money? All of them rich people overseas and oil.
Yeah, you do.
Not us.
It
ain't us white people. It ain't me and you. And the bank ain't giving us a loan. So fucking, they're gonna give somebody else a fucking.
It's not our black people that should be fucking getting this.
Right, and it should be our fucking black people getting them loans.
Our black
Why aren't our
community
black
is struggling
black community
worse than
should
it
be-
is
I mean,
because of. And I'm not saying that this is because of. Look, we give other people chances. We give other people chances quicker than we would give our own communities, like Plainview, Wichita.
Yes. Yeah.
I grew up in Plainview.
I'm seeing
that area. None
I'm
of our
seeing a huge influx.
population is getting fucking help like that. Like
huge
people who
influx.
come over from other countries that get help. When they do it correctly, that's a struggle for them in itself. But a lot of them has come over here and done it, just handed papers. My buddy Gary and I were literally just in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and watched a fucking bus full of. And I'm not gonna. I can't call. They're human beings, but migrants from another country. Where
look what comes off that bus, though, man.
A border patrol agent was handing them packets as they were getting into.
Yeah. Men are coming off them buses. Those are men coming off them buses.
But yet, our American black families struggle, and our American Chinese and Asian. Our veterans. I didn't even go with veterans. I'm a veteran, and I know that. But yes, our veterans as well. But look, I'm going with the families that struggle in our communities. I'm not saying that everybody is a bad person when they come over here.
No,
if you do it right, and you come over with the right citizenship. Yeah, absolutely.
But my thing is that we don't. The thing is that there's been so many people pushed in through the fucking border that have not been vetted, and they don't do no background check and have a fucking court date 4 or 5 years from now. Okay, so then what? What happens? I mean, fucking, you don't know where these people are going. They take them to some place, and then from that place they disappear. Believe me, I've seen them walking
with a brand new name and a brand new social security number that was just made up that day and printed on some paper.
I've seen the I've seen the Hispanics. I've seen the fucking illegals. I've seen them walking down the street, 2 and 2 men,
and it's not profiling. It's not being racist.
No, it's
I've
not.
seen them happen, like with my own eyes. You've seen it happen. We're not blind to the fact,
and it's only getting worse. So my question is, what are we doing about it? We're all scared to do anything, step up and step out, because we're all afraid the government's going to do something. Well, guess what? Our government is about ready to go to war in 2 different spots. All right,
maybe more than 3. That.
Maybe
more than you know, man.
3 spots. All right, we got We're gonna have Taiwan. We're gonna have Ukraine. We're gonna have fucking Israel. Okay, and then we're gonna also we're gonna have
out there, bro.
Listen. Guess where the 4th one's gonna be? The 4th one's gonna be right here at home. Because when all this shit pops off, guess what? All these people are already in this fucking in this country. There's so many of them already in this country, and we don't know where they're at.
Can I point something out?
Waiting.
I'll point them out. Waiting. I'll point them all out to you. Watch any news channel today, and watch it every town that was protesting against Israel. And that right there are your sleeper towns. Right there, your sleeper cells.
Because he'll do anything he has to keep his family safe.
Those are the people that are. If anybody who are against Israel and taking a stand in their own country, look, in normal terms, I would say, yeah, not my monkey, not my circus. But you know what? Hamas, with 3,000 soldiers, just infiltrated 25 miles of the Gaza Strip. And that's when he said they're already here. I told Tara that a few fucking months ago. They're already here.
Oh,
but here's the thing. Is you cannot, and I've learned this over time, and I have struggled with this because I have been deployed and I've seen and I've not been able to trust a lot of people. But The people that come over here and are trying to make an honest living and that are trying to make and they don't stick out in the community. They're very nice people. They take care of each other. They care about us.
Of course, yeah, dude.
Those people, absolutely. But who do you trust now? Who do you trust? Because now we're seeing it live on TV. And that guy just said, oh, yeah, by the way, your border's been open forever. So we're already in your cities. We're already in your towns. And then everybody's going, oh, where are they at? And then everybody steps out to do a protest in New York City, in Detroit, in fucking Washington, D.C., in Britain. There's your sleeper cells, fuckers. These are the people that don't care about you. These are the people that just backed the people that just beheaded 40 fucking children and burned them alive. Threw them in a room and rolled burning tires into the room of fucking adolescent kids and young kids and shut the door on them. So those motherfuckers that are out there in our towns, in our cities, fucking saying, "Oh, Islam, Israel, bad." Those guys right here, I would round them all up because right there is your sleeper cells. Right there are the people that don't give a fuck about human nature. They don't give a fuck about American policy, Islamic policy, Judaism. You name it. They don't give a fuck about that.
No.
They're protesting against all that shit. And then letting the fucking Hamas guys, whatever, behead babies and burn babies and kill children and kidnap and use them as fucking.
But the thing is, fucking you
as
don't
bulletproof vests and fuck you.
The thing is that is all. That's everybody already knows all that. All right, but the thing is, it's the younger generation. It's the kids in college. All right, that are being brainwashed, and they're fucking pushing this shit, and it's gonna divide it. Everything's gonna end up fucking getting split. All right.
I want to be a trustful person, and I want to trust everybody.
Kids. I honestly want to be. I want to be able to trust everybody too. But I mean, so what do we do? What do we do? What do we shut down our towns? Do we shut down our states? Do we shut down everything just and stop everything?
No, man.
I mean, how do you?
I say let them come. Hey, look, man. It's gonna be like a Band-Aid. I say let them all come out and play their fucking. Hey, we're here, motherfuckers. Let them play that game for their 20 minutes.
How do you? No, that's just
It's not going to last that long. We are too crazy of motherfuckers of Americans to fucking just stand by and watch any of this shit go. Oh, you watch? You let me see some of that shit happening. You let a veteran see some of that shit happening. That won't happen for any longer than what they're fucking doing. It won't.
That's just.
I'll stand for that shit. This is my country.
They're not gonna
you guys are my
say
family.
Anything. They may not even do it today. They may go, oh yeah, we just bluffed you out.
They're not going to tell you when they're going to do it.
And so what's going to happen?
They're going to hit. I'm not.
They are going to hit the soft targets. Your schools, your fucking churches.
They're already in there. They're already in there, bro. They've already been there. They've been there for a minute.
And what? And we can't put 2 armed guards in each school. You know, we can't come up with money. Our budget in our.
No, we got to send that to Ukraine, bro. We got to send that to Ukraine.
Yeah, we got to send that to Ukraine. Why do we have to send that to Ukraine? Why do we have to send them another $150 million?
Because Joe's getting another $5 million after another fucking $40 billion goes out the door of his taxpayers' money that he's not going to have to answer for in 2 years.
He's going to get
voted out.
We've got now 5 fucking ships. 5 different fucking ships over there.
Preach it. Yeah, I know, bro.
5 different fucking ships over there now. Okay, what are we gonna do? What's gonna happen? Somebody's gonna get fucking itchy and fucking boom. Somebody's gonna hit the wrong fucking target because it's too fucking packed in with different fucking people,
dude.
Too many. There's the Russians are over there. The Iranians are over there.
I told. Hey, what did I tell you? What did I tell you offline?
They're all packed up in that motherfucker, and it's like all it's gonna take.
What I tell you offline?
It's a fucking
before we even went
keg.
live. I said people are gonna be getting itchy trigger fingers. I
not.
get it, brother. I get it. We're there. I get it. We've had this discussion, Chris. Chris and I had it. Tara and I've had it. You and I have had this. We knew this was coming.
And this is the discussion that we need to continue to have until everybody wakes up and realizes what the fuck is going on. Instead of sitting around and being complacent, man. We gotta do something. We have to come together at some point in time, all right, and say, enough.
Now what do we do? What do we do? How do we fix it without offending people? Because that's the first thing
You're gonna
on
offend
everybody's
somebody.
agenda.
That's it. That's just
Hold
it.
on, that's what I'm
gonna,
saying.
You're gonna
That's the
somebody.
first thing on everybody's agenda.
It's not about
I'm
anybody's
going
feelings.
to offend.
It's not about anybody's feelings right now, Jeremy. It's about saving our
I get that.
country.
No, absolutely.
It's
Continue
about
on. This is a
saving our
great conversation. Now, if it were you and me, we were co-hosting everything for life right now. And it was up to us to figure out, well, how do we fix this? Because now we already know that we're going to have Karens wherever we go, right?
Yeah,
we're going to have opinionated people wherever we go.
Humans, man. People are humans.
We're going to have people that
open up the door.
That don't see your derivative or your opinions and don't see the way of your thinking, and then you're going to think that's the struggle. So like,
move out of the way.
Well,
when I told you earlier that the Biden administration is doing the correct thing, I think, in my opinion, for how they are standing by for Israel and not going in and stepping on Israel's country while Israel's at war with that person. When I told you that I agree with the Biden administration, I never said I agreed with that. He just happens to have the last name of the administration because, well, that's who they tell him to say. I didn't say I had his back. But everybody in that Biden administration who is logically thinking, and then there's a bunch of them, they care about human beings, and they care. That dude alone, I give two shits about. He has no idea what 90% of our alphabet is, and I'm not going to get into why I dislike him, but he's our chief and commander-in-chief. However you want to spell it, he doesn't spell it the same.
Yeah.
Sorry. But that's who's in office right now. And you know what? He has enough people in his organization, in his office, that have the combat experience. And I trust in them, and I trust in our Homeland Security, and I trust in our military. So I'm not going to question what the fuck's going on until it does show up and it becomes a non-peaceful thing.
Right.
And then we the people must stand up and say that we have an incompetent fucking president and we need to figure this out. But we the people are who they work for. When they figure that out, you know, this is us standing up. You and I come from two different backgrounds. You've not been into the military. I have.
How and when? The question is how and when? How do we do that without the government coming at us and creating a mob of media stating that we're the enemy? You know what I mean?
People need to understand. Well, no. People need to understand that what's going on right now in Gaza, and in Israel, and all that. That's coming here. Everybody that watched protests in the streets that they're in in the states that they're in the towns that they're in, every one of those protesting people that were standing with Hamas, that's your sleeper cell. Those people hate Americans. Those people hate every human being, not just Americans.
Most of your...
They just said, I'm okay with 40 of those babies getting decapitated. So...
Now,
that's a threat.
This here goes back,
and my family.
This here goes back to my whole thing on the assimilation of our young into the, into America, to be an American. What it's like to be an American. What's the reason to be American? What's the feel and what's the joy to be an American? We don't assimilate our kids no more. We don't talk about, the good things, all of the good things. The only thing they ever hear about is the bad things, and that's what they see because it's put in front of them and it's pushed in front of them. They don't hear about, we don't visit our memorials enough. We started tearing them down and we were calling them racist. We've lost our back. We started listening. For crying out loud, we had stopped the whole racial thing. Our generation had basically stopped it. I mean, it was on a downward trend. I don't know where it came back. I have so many different racial friends. A ton. Different ethnic backgrounds. I have a ton of different friends. People that I know, people that I care about, people that I don't talk to every day, but I could call them my friend. But somewhere, we decided that we were going to bring race back. How and why, I don't know. Because I don't ever remember anything ever being about any kind of race or why it got brought back up. I'm just being honest and truthful about our whole entire generation. I see zero color. That's what we grew up saying, zero color. I don't see color.
Yeah, I don't know color, man.
We didn't know what color was. You were my friend. You were my brother. You were my pal. You were my fishing buddy. You were my fucking riding homie. You're my work pal. You were my coworker. You were my friend. That's what human beings do with each other. They become friends. They help each other. That's
you
what
and
we're
I
supposed
grew
to
up
be
in a
doing.
school that, at that time, we only had 2 black students in our school. We didn't have a lot of black people.
But that's just it. That's how you grew up.
We played football with
them. I grew up in Liberal, Kansas. All right, from the age of fucking 7 to the age of 15 or 16. I lived in Liberal, Kansas. 15. I lived in Liberal, Kansas. Grew up around Hispanics, Vietnamese, Chinese, basically all Asians. Black people.
I'm listening.
I grew up with black people. I had so many different fucking racial friends. It was crazy. But you know what? We didn't see color. Nobody really did it. Nobody thought about it. Now, granted, there was one or two other people, that fucking it was being passed down. But the majority of us, we didn't think about it. And then all of a sudden, we started giving feelings a chance. Okay, let's give feelings a chance. All right, cool. I'm down with that. I was told to fucking swallow mine. I don't know how to fucking show my feelings. Men don't know how. Men my age, we don't know how to show feeling. Because we were told that we were supposed to be a man. And that's what men do.
Dude, it took me a long time to start talking about my feelings. And a lot of my depression and a lot of my sadness and heartbreak and That was because I didn't talk about my feelings. I never talked about my feelings. I talk about Tara. I talk to Tara about everything. I am always talking about it because, like, that almost ended my life twice, bro. Like, I tried to kill myself twice because I thought talking about my shit it made me a pussy. That's just where it was. That's what, you know.
You can't
talk about your problems, motherfucker. Don't talk about your problems. You're a fucking pussy. Well, you know
don't talk about your problems because guess what? Nobody wants to fucking listen.
When you have the mentality, growing up, man, I had that mentality of I just want everybody to like me. Well, and then when the army brings you in and they fucking decipher your filter and they're like, oh, that goes away, and you know what? Hey, your shyness is not going to be the same, and it's never going to be shy anymore. And when I finally figured that shit out, I was like, why the fuck do I want people to like me? Why am I trying to get people to like me? Why do I have to fucking jump through hoops to make sure that, bro, in high school, I didn't want to fight anybody. I never wanted to fight anybody in high school, did I? I never wanted an altercation with anybody.
Right.
But that was the difference between me and everybody else. Everybody else wanted an altercation, and I just wanted to be friends with everybody. And then that's just the way they were raised.
Right.
You know, we grew up poor. We all grew up poor. We all grew up fucking not having a ton of guidance and I'm not saying our parents didn't do well. We didn't have a ton of fucking guidance though. I mean, if I had guidance, I wouldn't have skipped school 90,000 times in high school, and you know, I wasn't dumb. I was just bored.
You know, and I'm not trying to say, I'm not trying to freak people out or fucking make myself sound fucking like I'm fucking a lunatic or nothing like that. Fucking, but it's just people need to start realizing what's going on and open up. Because I mean, I don't give a shit what happens to me. Okay, if I could start a little bit of something and people start thinking about it and saying, okay, we need to change something. All right. If it takes everybody walking up or driving up
just up to a little spark, bro. That's all you need.
Everybody just drive to the fucking Capitol. Let's everybody drive to Washington. You know what I mean? Let's everybody just go. You know?
Oh, if they march on the Capitol, man, that's going to be a problem.
No, what do you mean? That's just it.
I'm just saying. If people who don't understand that will lose their minds and be like, "Oh my God, it's terrorist attack!"
And that will be
it's not that.
And that's just it. And that would be the divider right there. Those people that can't walk up to the government and can't realize that the government works for us, the people, not the people work for the government. Mm-hmm. All right, that's where the confusion will set in.
100%.
There will be the people also that will say, I don't want to do anything about it and sit back and not do a thing about it. Because it's not where they live. But guess what, man?
People don't want to do a thing about it because it complicates the way of living for them. It complicates the way of living for them, so they don't want to get involved. And they don't, this is going to change it. And you got to think consciously about how effective it will, or how much it will affect your life when you do something about it, and how much like people are going to hate you, and when people are going to despise you, and when you try to stand up for what you feel is right. And then as Americans, none of what Hamas did is fucking right. None of it. Hey, I told Tara the other day, let him show up here. Let him show up here. Let me see somebody torturing one of our American soldiers.
Welcome to the stream.
For a Hamas way.
Live, whatever.
And I will not kill that dude. I promise you.
Say hello in the chat. Let us know who's here.
I will not kill that dude. But he is going to know what it feels like to decapitate a baby. Because he's going to be sitting in a chair for a very long time. And I'm not going to do it myself. I'm going to hand it off to authorities. But the authorities, I know, they're not going to be nice to him. But we're going to get some answers.
That's why
we're going to find out where some sleeper cells are. Look.
That's just
eye for eye, dude. Those dudes do not.
It's not going to come down to
deserve
you're
to
able
live.
to hand it off to a special agent or nothing like that. It's not going to come down to that, dude. It's going to come down to you do have to do it yourself. Because the shit,
I hope it doesn't.
It's going to come to your. It's going to come to your front door.
I just told you, man. If it comes to our front door, if it comes into the states, if it comes to these fucking towns and cities, guess what? It'll probably happen. It's not going to last long. We are crazy enough, and we are fucking certain enough that this is our fucking land, and that's not going to happen. We have enough crazy fucking people in this fucking country that don't give two shits about where you came from. If you didn't come from here and you're causing trouble, out you go. We're crazy enough. That ain't going to last long if it comes here. I'm telling you, it may come here. It ain't going to last long. It won't last long at all. Home Depot and fucking look, and I feel bad for the people in the Gaza Strip, but they've been warned 2 days before the bombings and now with leaflets saying get out. But they already have the intel of where these bad fuckers are. I say call Home Depot, buildings. Call Walmart, and call Lowe's and say, hey, have 25 miles of radius set up for your Home Depots, your Family Dollars, your Walmarts. We got jobs starting for the people in Gaza. That $6 billion they just froze, they need to put that on Gaza. Let's rebuild some homes there. That $6 billion don't need to go to Iran. Well, then let's, But anyway, that's what my Jack Daniels is telling me.
Okay. All right, I like it.
But if they come over here in the States, it's not going to last long. There will be some casualties, but 99% of them will be bad people that try to fuck with Americans. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. You know what time it is? It's time to cheat out. Time to hotbox. I'm gonna hotbox the old truck. I'm gonna see how fucking steamy I can get it up in this biatch before I fucking pass out. We're gonna continue this fucking roller coaster.
Sorry, I'm talking to Tara. She went to Wamego to watch our football game.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Fucking
Hezbollah attacks Israeli army position along the Lebanon border. That's another country, Lebanon, man.
Yeah,
you guys are wrong company. You're with the wrong company, man.
Guess who fucking who funds that shit?
Well, I don't want to speculate or anything.
No, allegedly. I don't want to die. I love my family. I love my life. I love my wife. Fucking shit's just fucking. It doesn't make none of it makes sense, bro. None of it. You know what I mean? None of it. Fucking makes sense to.
Did you and I not have a conversation on the phone 3 months prior to this? And I told you this was going to happen. On the phone. We were on FaceTime, but we didn't do this podcast shit at first.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen a long ass time ago, dude. It's been written down. This shit has been written down, prophesized many times. Everybody's becoming this big awakening fucking thing. Everybody's consciousness is becoming more, and fucking everybody's fucking starting to feel the fucking rhythm and fucking feel the frequency. And tell me you don't get the fucking like the fucking whoa fucking shit. You don't get the. I mean, everybody's fucking doing all this, fucking trying to be more peaceful, but yet, what the fuck?
I just want to be peaceful. I just want to be happy and hang out with my friends and fucking. I did this for a reason, but fuck, you cannot skip what's going on in the world.
No, nobody.
We're supposed to be all happy, joy, making people laugh, but you can't skip this shit. Because this shit just showed up on our doorstep yesterday with people out there protesting. And everybody that was out there protesting just told you one thing about a fucking... They don't care about Americans. That right there was your enemy standing on your doorstep saying, oh, Hamas is okay for what they just did.
Right. Right. I mean,
But
that's exactly.
Everybody's got their own opinions. Everybody has their own opinions, and I'm okay with that. But that is not an opinion. That is a brutal attack on human life.
Yeah.
Whether it's from our side, their side, Vietnam side, fucking whatever war we've been inside. That is a brutal attack on human life, and those babies did not deserve to get their heads cut off.
They didn't deserve. No, they did not. I totally agree. Them kids didn't deserve none of that shit. They didn't.
House GOP has a new speaker nominee. Same math problem.
Yeah, there we go. That's better. Hell yeah. I like that better.
This is what I told Tara last night. I said, so this is what's going to happen. I said, this is how I see it happening. Congress keeps voting down the Speaker of the House. Matt Gaetz or whoever stands up and Trump and said Trump one time, bing bang boom, Trump's your uncle, pun intended. Because Trump will become Speaker of the House. Yeah. And then, okay, so we've already went over the whole, what's the third in line for President of the United States? Speaker of the House, right? So if Joe Biden and Kamala Harris become incapacitated for some reason, who's the next in line after that? I'm pretty sure it's the Speaker of the House.
Yeah.
And then,
I don't know.
Trump didn't get, something's going to happen between these two where they're going to be incompetent enough to say that neither one of these two can run this country. They get ousted. I mean, look what just happened to McCarthy. He just got ousted.
Oh, strange.
That's never happened in the fucking...
Tell us what you think. Tell us what you think.
That has never happened in the fucking
what do you got?
History of
What do you
Congress.
honestly think? I mean, chime in. Let us know. Because honestly, it's getting to the point where we're becoming a complacent country, and listening to all this shit that's going on around us is not opening us up to what the fuck is really going on around us. Fucking
Iran's foreign minister just says war could spread if Israel continues attack on Gaza.
Well, of course. That's just fucking... Man, I mean, I ain't gonna fucking blast this fucking truck, dude. I mean, if I can get... I am going to hotbox the fucking truck. See if I can't fucking get these fucking lights to fucking show up.
Maybe you should hotbox it with some politicians in there. They fucking change their minds, man.
Something needs to happen. I mean, shit. Then people need to smoke a joint, man. People need to smoke a joint. If I can get fucking relax, man. Everybody just needs to relax. I need to relax. Fucking people need to relax. Fucking goddamn it, just fucking relax.
That's right. Damn it.
Fuck. Just fucking relax. Fucking get me fucking... I just feel like we're just losing it somewhere, man. And it's... And there's a way out of it. But if we try to do anything like...
There is a peaceful solution to all of this. Russia, Ukraine, Gaza... There's a peaceful solution. It is... The problem is how greedy...
It doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't fit.
How greedy do you not need to be in each country to come to the resolution of a peaceful and long-term longevity of all the countries sustaining life, religion, all of this. How greedy do you have to be to not say no to that? And with that being said, let me bring you back to Patrick. When you and I grew up, $20 was like $100, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's not the
Fucking
case
rich.
anymore. Now,
You
if I
were
handed you $100 and said, "Get through the
Like,
day
cool.
with this $100,"
That'll fill me up.
by the
That'll fill
time
my
you got
tank
done
up for
in a 12-hour
3
shift,
days.
fill your tank up. Yeah. Okay.
3 days
So
back and forth to work. That's it. $100
now
in
that's
3
what
days
we're
back and
looking
forth to
at.
work.
Is we're looking at we've got a
Well, we're looking
multitude
at reality?
of countries. Well, we have the multitude of countries that are all involved in this. We have countries that have hostages involved. We have countries that have fuel and oil. And now, everybody has become the greedy motherfucker. And we have a
I'm not part of that group.
peaceful solution.
Hey, I'm
No,
not part of that
you're
group.
not.
You're not.
I'm not either. But guess
People
what?
that- people that
We're
watch
not
the-
running
people
this
that are jumping
country
down
right
the
now
street,
because we
they're
forgot who
not
the
either.
fuck works for us. No, we forgot who the fuck works for us. We let them run the country, and we forgot that. So,
Exactly. And they're here and tell how do we start any kind of movement to straighten to fix our country, dude? Fucking you say people like take it to the polls, you know? Us the people fucking
don't take it to
voting.
the polls.
You can't trust it. We've
nobody
seen that last.
nobody here gives a fuck about the polls anymore. It's all about greed. It's all about how much money can I shove into my pockets? How much can I profit? How much can I want to buy a bigger house. I want to buy a bigger boat. I want to buy a bigger car. I want to buy a bigger this,
You're talking
that,
to
the other.
You're talking politician.
I'm talking greed, motherfucker. Greedy.
I'm talking
greed.
I don't give, dude. I give 2 fucks about the money. Dude, I've
That's
lived
what I'm
homeless.
saying.
I've lived
You're
homeless.
not listening to what the fuck I'm listening. Dude, there is a peaceful resolution to all of this. The problem is how much greed does every country have to not take the policies and a peaceful resolution to all of this?
Okay,
There's never
so
going to
what's-
be one because
what's your-
everybody's so fucking greedy about money and fucking land and fucking this and that. It's all greed, brother.
I understand that. You were just repeating yourself. You're not giving me any kind of.
You are way fucking high, bro. You are way
I'm
high.
not.
You have not
No, I'm
even
not.
hotboxed that fucking place yet.
No.
Bro.
No, you have to give me some fucking context.
You
with
just,
your fucking, you're just
listen.
greedy.
I literally just reiterated myself 3 times talking about we have a
Exactly, you
peaceful
repeated
resolution, but it's
And what's your
there's
peaceful
never gonna
resolution?
be peaceful.
No, tell me the peaceful resolution. You say there's a peaceful resolution.
There'll never be
What is
one
it?
because everybody all they care about is money and land. So there's never going to be a peaceful resolution. Everybody they'll never be on the same page because Patrick, I can give, like I said, I can give you $100 right now and say, hey, make that last for 12 hours. You can't do it. So you're going to be greedy and be like, well, if you gave me 200, I might be able to do that. Well, every country is going to be doing that. Every country that's involved in all of this shit right now is going to be greedy. Why do you think we don't have a speaker on the fucking house right now? It's because we're going to add in some, let's add this into the fucking voting for the new speaker.
Whoa, dude, that was just an earthquake, man.
Add in, really?
That was just, there was just a fucking
Are you okay?
earthquake.
You guys good? You guys good, right?
Holy shit, dude, that was crazy. That was crazy, dude. Fucking trigger like I felt it in my fucking feet, like vibrating in my feet, and shit. That was weird, man. That's kind of
wow. Trump just said Netanyahu let us down before a 2020 airstrike. That's CNN Live right there. Of course they're gonna fucking. And then his old Pence buddies on CNN right now talking. Hey, look, man, I'm not talking about on just fucking Fox or I'm MS. I'm watching everything right now. I don't fucking care about everything.
MSDNC.
Yeah, 12383. Whatever the fuck news channels are playing. I just want to see what the fuck is going on. And do I have to fucking get home to my loved ones to make sure that I can protect them?
Hi, Tracy. Thanks for joining us. What the fuck is that?
What are you talking about?
It just did it again, dude. It was like, you didn't hear that?
Yeah, it's fucking. They're starting to bomb you, bro.
That was crazy, dude. That was like, and I felt that in my fucking.
Hey, so Patrick, I have a question for you.
What?
This might.
What?
This Gaza Strip in Israel has been going on since Saturday, right?
Okay.
And I asked Tara the same question.
Okay.
Who have you not heard of and not heard about? There's two people two different names you have not heard about and not heard of in the last, since Saturday. What two names, places, things have you not heard of in the last 2 days? 3 days, whatever.
Well, that's easy, dude. Fucking Ukraine and fucking Russia.
All right. Well, there's actually three, right?
Three. Nobody's talking about China,
Ukraine, Russia, and China.
China and Taiwan.
Yeah. Okay.
Nobody's fucking talking about that.
So. Everybody's like, this is a ploy to do this. And I'm like, no, not really. I mean, but they're not talking about it.
This is all part of a huge plan to separate.
It's bigger. Yeah, it's way bigger.
It's all a huge plan to separate America, dividing us, pulling us apart, spreading us so thin. What other country has 900 fucking army bases in different countries?
Oh,
no other country does. We're the only country.
We do, maybe.
We're the only ones. Why do we have to have fucking that many military bases all over our country? Why don't we have those people at home? You know, why are we there to fucking? Are we supposed to fucking police the entire world? No, we're not. Are we supposed to protect the entire world? No, we're not. Nowhere did it ever say America had to be the fucking person, the country to fucking give the most, that gets taken the most.
Yeah, but then we don't get to use the Ricky Bobby line, man. If we're not first, we're last, and we're not fucking last. We're United States of fuck America.
So why don't we do that ourselves? Why don't we do that ourselves?
Because that would be too
make
easy.
Ourselves make ourselves too self-dependent on ourselves.
But buddy, then
make our own gas.
Get the world's money.
Gas. If we made our own gas,
look, Egypt's threatening, fucking Qatar's threatening to fucking shut off gas fucking lines and shit to the Western world. This is a perfect opportunity to start the fucking pipelines back up there, Joe Biden. We've got our shit. Let's get the fucking Keystone back up. Let's supply our own American fucking soldiers and our own fucking homies with fucking jobs, and let's supply our own country with our own fucking gas.
And you want to watch? You want to watch fucking Biden's fucking?
Oh, but I'm sorry. If he doesn't do that, he doesn't get the fucking $20 million discount that he gets to put in his pockets. It's envelope cash.
Right. That's being funneled.
When he does
that's allegedly being funneled through the fucking 21 other fucking corporations that he's got. Fucking allegedly. I don't want to die.
But I don't know what we're talking about, man. I don't know what we're talking about.
Right. I don't want to die.
I don't know what we're talking about. Fuck them. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I've seen this shit, man. Oh, hold on. I gotta turn this.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Man.
I don't know what we're talking about. We're fucking talking about some dumb shit. Oh, come on.
This lady is saying that that's bullshit, that those fucking people did not have.
Oh my god, are you watching TikToks? Don't watch
fucking
TikToks.
New York, man.
Oh my god, dude, I have my fucking lighter, dude. Oh, oh, I can't fucking deal, man. I gotta find a fucking lighter quick, man. Come on, I got one. I know I got one.
These fucking guys, man. I don't understand it.
Fucking shitty.
I'm losing my mind just trying to figure out how they think this is okay. Like, they can march in the streets of New York and Detroit and fucking Wichita and fucking Iowa and Idaho and say, oh yeah, you know, well, them babies, they could have been bad babies, so they didn't deserve to live. That's a human baby. That's a human being, man. You said the wrong shit to me.
Yeah, no matter you look at it, it's still a human being.
Resistance is justified. Hold on, I'm reading this whole thing, man.
What are you talking about, dude? I gotta find a lighter, man. You're fucking talking shit. You're talking about fucking way out there, dude. I need a lighter to light this fucking joint, dude. I'm fucking. Oh, fucking I gotta get a lighter.
I'm sorry, I cannot help you with that.
Freaking the fuck out, man.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, John. We've been out here all day. There have been thousands of pro-Palestinian supporters on the streets here in New York City. In fact, they marched all the way to the consulate, and there are still hundreds on the streets right now, as you can see behind me. The tensions have been extraordinarily high today. Thankfully, there hasn't been any violence, but that's not to say, Sean, that law enforcement here, the NYPD, hasn't been very concerned about that happening. They've been doing yeoman's work, and they have been targeted with all kinds of foul language, as you can imagine, every time they try to move people out of the way. One of the bigger issues, Sean, that for me personally, that has happened right here, one of the bigger issues for me is I've covered the war. I spent 8 years in Afghanistan covering the war. You know that, back and forth.
I'm listening.
I was in Iraq. I saw the atrocities of war. I saw what hate did to those countries.
Oh, just keep me entertained, man. I'm back.
All right, man. I'm listening to this news lady.
You not talking? You gotta talk, fucker.
Hold the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I found a lighter.
I also spoke to pro-Israeli supporters that were here, a smaller group, a far smaller group. They were terrified. They said they couldn't believe the rise in anti-Semitism. Whereas on the other side, we had the Palestinian people saying that the reports coming out of Israel were lies. They said that the reports about the death of the beheadings of the babies were not true. There is certainly a lot of conflict. This is not
what I missed.
God, there's more. It's so complicated because there's so much going on in this whole fucking war, and it's not just. It's a religious war. It's a fucking. It's a land war. It's over territory. It's over. It's just so. God damn. These people are so confused though. Like, I really feel like watching these young people do these interviews that go to war one time. Look, get out of fucking 18 years old, go to fucking the military for 2 years. At least spend 6 months in a fucking deployment area. At least spend 6 months in a fucking combat zone. 6 months is all you need. 6 months is all you're gonna need to understand the fuck. She has no clue what the fuck she's talking about.
What? Oh, who is that? AOC? Who's that? Who is this? I don't
they're
know
talking about they're against Israel striking the Gaza Strip. Gaza
because
war,
of all the
or Israel war.
Because of all the people.
But here's the thing:
because of all the people that are there.
Yeah. Did the Hamas go in there and warn you guys? Fuck no. They took out 29 29 points in the Iron Wall at one time with paragliders and fucking guys on dirt bikes and kidnapping kids and videos and fucking pictures of 30 to 40 kids beheaded and burnt with fucking fire. And that is not a fucking human way of acting.
No.
That is not a human or a fucking religion or anything. That is a fucking terrorist. That is somebody who does not care. And these motherfuckers standing out here right now condemning Israel for fighting back and saying that Hamas was okay for what they just did. These are all the fucking people that hate the United States. But guess where this is happening? In New York City right now. These motherfuckers standing out here condemning Israel and saying that Hamas did the right thing.
I gotta make sure all the windows are up, man.
Did you just say, what are you talking about, you fucking crackhead? Do your history, man.
What stupidity are they saying?
They're trying to... Look, Fox News is trying to give them a fucking... out there speaking their mind, and it's freedom of speech and all. Good for that, but... they're saying that Israel and the Jews are trying to wipe out and be the leaders of the world. And that's totally not right. The propaganda that they get is just crazy, bro.
And that's what
that lady. They cut her off, man. She's done. She has no fucking clue. That lady right there is your enemy right there, ladies and gentlemen. The lady that keeps trying to talk, who's fucking standing out there saying Hamas was good and that we didn't kill any babies. There's fucking video, lady. That shit is real. It's on the internet. Go look it up. I'm sure you know how to Google. Fuck.
All right. Yeah.
Bro, you're gonna have to entertain for a minute. I gotta go. Huh?
What? Why do I gotta entertain, dude? I left for a second, dude, and come back, and you were leaning back, fucking. Like
fuck yeah, I was entertaining this motherfucker watching the news with everybody. I gotta go get more drink, man. My soda's downstairs. I'll be right back. Okay. I gotta get more fucking soda and beer. Beer and soda.
All right.
Here, I'll put you on. I'm gonna mute. No, I'm not gonna mute me, but you see the TV. I'll put it closer. Hold on, okay. What? Let me get my. I got my assistant today. Hold on.
You got your assistant. What are you talking about, man?
My assistant, my hand. I was moving my camera. I was moving up in the world. I thought I have a producer, an assistant. Hey, say hi to my left hand and my right hand. Well, Gaza resists Zionist genocide. Bro, my buddy, he's in. I'm not gonna tell you where he's at.
You're talking about a people. Nobody is against anything about the people in Gaza. It's the people that live under them. It's the terrorists. The men, the women and children. They're not being allowed to leave. You know, because they're a bunch of cowards. They hide behind them.
Go back. For and I'm not arguing with you. You're 100% right. But go back to 2 days before this attack happened, and Egypt did warn. But then go back and say, hey, look at the 2 days before they started just fucking carpet bombing or whatever they did. They said you need to get out of the Gaza Strip. And then he said, I will cut power, water, electricity, everything to the Gaza Strip.
Yeah,
that was their second time.
One line. It's one line. Boom. Shut them off. I mean, it was that easy. I mean, all it took was one one missile, one bomb, boom.
He's giving his civilians a chance, but it's not his civilians. It's Gaza is not ran by any fucking state or local.
No,
government.
they're not even considered a fucking country.
Hamas, I don't even know why they fucking voted in Hamas to be part of that fucking thing, but as you see, Hamas go in and fucking kill. You know, in that area, there are colonies that live as colonies, and each person, each individual,
all right, Jeremy, we've been going
run
for
that
2 hours.
colony.
We're going for 2 hours.
What's that?
We're gonna go for 2 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and go and cut off. If you want to keep going, you can. 2 hours is long enough.
Oh yeah. We're good, bro.
You know, I gotta go spend time with my wife.
I know, I get it. Trust me. Yeah,
You know.
I always make sure that I spend that time with Tara too. So I'll watch some TV. I'm gonna work on some of this stuff. I got to get some paperwork done for work, and so
Okay, let me do my outro.
Tomorrow sometime, and we're gonna be going. I don't know if I'm staying here or going to Pittsburgh for the weekend, but we'll see. I'll know tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Do your outro, bro.
Okay. All right, folks. Thank you for. Let me get that out of my mouth. I would like to thank you all for joining our stream and podcast, whatever you would like to fucking call it. It doesn't fucking matter. We're talking the truth. We're speaking the truth, and hopefully it opens somebody's ears. But anyway, make your voice loud, make it heard. Bless yourself, bless your families, and thank you. I love you all. Bye-bye.
You guys have a good night. Pat, we'll talk offline. Be nice. Be good. Hug a person. Don't hate everybody. Promise you. It's not everybody's bad. I just hate what's going on in the world, and it sucks because, yep, it is what it is, but whatever. But don't treat people differently for what's going on in the world, because not everybody is that person. Not everybody is a bad person. Not every ethnicity is what you have learned about them. It's not that. People are true people, like human beings. True human beings, they come in every shape, color, race, it doesn't matter. True human beings, and the ones that truly care about you, and the one that, and it's not about being an American, it's not about being an Israeli, it's not about being a Hamas, it's about being a human being, and being accountable for our way of life. I get it. People have their own opinions about everything, and that's always going to be the case. But when you back somebody that has killed and cut the heads off of 30 to 40 babies, and took hostages and raped children and women, and that is a not religion thing, that is a not person thing, that is not human thing. So I can't see your way of thinking ever, whoever backs these people. I can't jump on the same wavelength you're gonna be on for any fucking reason. Anybody that backs people like that, that's okay with that, and taking an innocent civilian baby's life who just started life, anybody who is okay with that, go ahead and delete me off of anything you have, because if I find out that you have a problem with that I have a problem with that.
Okay, everybody. Hey, Jeremy's drunk.
Sorry,
Jeremy's
bro.
Drunk talking. Jeremy turned to drunk talk. Sorry about that. He loves you guys. He loves you
No,
all.
fuck this. I love my country, but
yeah. But right is right, wrong is wrong. People need to be held accountable. And thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Oh no,
And,
anybody that fucking is okay with fucking beheading babies and stands behind these motherfuckers, they better delete me. I don't care if I'm drunk or sober. That I have a problem with. That
Okay.
I've seen in real life. So
I can
yeah.
understand.
Anyway,
so, all right, everybody.
Thanks for
good
jumping
night,
back
everybody.
on. Guys,
Yep.
have a good night. I'm gonna get off
everybody.
here because I've had a few bit. I'm gonna have some more.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Love you, Patty.
Take care of each
Later,
other. Bye bye.